invited by Ms. Era Balagulan. Mr. Dave Hart S. Sayagnon, invited by Ms. Honey Hazel Celo. Mr. Edmund Bus Madelo, also invited by Ms. Honey Hazel Celo. Ms. Joanna B. Soldahan, invited by Ms. Berlin Soldahan. Ms. Rina Igmalgan, invited by Ms. Jessamay Domingo. Mr. Zairo Cahe, Ms. Catherine Alcantela, Ms. Carrie Pearl and Ms. Carol Tamse, who were all invited as well by Ms. Zaira Sofia Tito Motan. Thank you for inviting them, Ms. Zaira. You have the biggest invites
pag istorya
for
ra go
this
ha ko
forum.
i-next ang slides ha. Pero kung dili ma-play ang slides,
For our
pag
invited
istorya na lang
participants,
imo ha.
thank you for accepting the invitation, for joining our online mental health awareness forum, and for listening our forum's purpose. We are delighted and euphoric to have you here with us. We warmly welcome you and encourage you to fully recognize your emotions regardless of the outcome of this event. Ronald, you can now acknowledge also all the incoming participants.
So I acknowledge the presence of. Have you acknowledged the presence of these people who joined recently?
Yes, I already invited them
Are
as
we
well.
expecting more participants or? No? Are we expecting more participants?
I'm sorry for that. I'm currently having an internet glitch. Please proceed, Ronald.
My God. Bear with us for a minute because we are having a internet my partner is having an internet problem, so please just wait patiently until she responds. Slower. So we're acknowledging the presence of Mr. Gib Aldrich Rasonabe. Thank you for joining our forum for today. Ms. Laura, is your internet okay already?
I am really sorry, but there's a little bit problem that I'm having right now. But please proceed, Mr. Ronald. Are you done prompting, Mr. Ronald?
Yes, I'm done. But I don't know if I'm
How about you encourage them to share some quotes that inspires them?
yeah. So while waiting, I would like to encourage everyone to share about a simple message or a quote which helps you lessen your stress or motivate yourself throughout your life. So, who would want to go first?
I would like to go first, Ronald. As for me, I want to share this saying or quote by Theo Phillips. Stress should be a powerful driving force, not an obstacle. So, wants to share their favorite saying, quote, or message given by someone special who keeps you to move forward until this day. You can use our vernacular language, Bisaya, and if you want, you can type and send it on our comment box so we can read it for you. Anyone?
Couldn't see.
Okay, Miss Christine. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and
Isa kung saan ang quotes.
never
Never
let
give up.
go.
That's a good quote, Miss Christine Landayan. So, for Miss Lee Serian, challenges makes us stronger, which is true. Challenging makes us stronger.
Miss
Challenge.
Bello, Annie Hazel, Matthew 6.
So Miss Laura is having a internet problem again. So I'm just gonna. So for Miss Celo, Matthew 6, verse 34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. From the Bible. Or Miss Marivic Abuda, a calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. It's by Albert Einstein. So for Miss Zaira Dumotan, stress stress should be a powerful
Dili
driving
sure nga ma-play ang
force,
video
not
ni
an
Darling na dili
obstacle.
sure kay
Yeah.
kanang basin malibog na ang kanang
For Miss Dumboke, whatever life plants you, bloom with
katong iyang
grace.
video ba? Murag dili. Dili sure kay basin malibog na ang kanang
For Mr. Junjun Oro, in times of great stress or adversity, it's always best to keep busy, to plow your anger and your energy into something positive. Things may be hard. Things may be hard, but hard does not mean impossible. Yeah, everything is possible. So, for Miss Sweetheart Aniloy, be a warrior, not
even
a
na malibog.
warrior. For Ma'am Maricel Mahusay, difficult roads often leads to beautiful destinations. The best is yet to come. For Sir Carl Lopez, di baling stress, basta may internet. Shout out sa mga online class. Yeah, shout out to all of us who are doing our class online. For Mr. Ian Hingay, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain.
Never ending na nga.
There is a rainbow always after a rain by so my partner is having trouble with the internet. For Rhea Chelsea Lolong, it is what it is. For Renan Barrett, the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. For Rhea May Cabando, develop success for failures, discouragement, and failures are two of the surest stepping stones to success. By the way, thank you guys for participating in this ano for this waiting time of ours to
Yeah, you're right, Ronald. Thank you, everyone. What you have shared are all inspiring and motivating. I am really sorry because I have to proceed without my gum. And Ronald, you can now proceed to the next part of our forum.
okay. So a pleasant day to everyone. It's nice to be with you here today. We will start our meeting in a bit, so please wait patiently. If it's possible, please turn on your camera. Thank you.
Kani.
So
Butang.
requesting everyone to turn on your camera. Everyone. So I would also like to remind that we will start recording the meeting. Therefore, please abide the etiquette rules. I hope you all are situated in the best spot wherein internet connection is stronger. And during the open forum, please raise your virtual hand if you want to participate. To formally start our program, may I request everyone to put ourselves to the holy presence of the Lord, especially performed by Vince Miranda, entitled Gratitude, originally sung by Brandon Lake. Please stand by as we share his video. All my words fall short. I got nothing new. How could I express all my gratitude? I could sing these songs as I often do, but every summer ends and you never do. So I throw up my hands, I press you again and again. 'Cause all that I have is a hallelujah, hallelujah. And I know it's not much, but I'm nothing else before a king. Except for a heart singing hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I've got one response. I've got just one move. With my arms stretched wide, I will worship you. So I throw up my hands and praise you again and again. 'Cause all that I have is a hallelujah, hallelujah. And I know it's not much, but I've nothing else before a king. So, and with that said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ronald John P. Esclamado, and it is my greatest pleasure to be assigned as your host alongside Ms. Laurangel Ochavo for today's forum.
Thank you, Ronald. It is also a great privilege to share this responsibility with you. Along with that, I am informing everyone that the forum will be recorded for educational purposes. We assure you that all the discussions that will eventuate will be treated with utmost confidentiality. Note that trust is a two-way street. Again, a pleasant day to everyone. Are you ready to listen and share your thoughts for today's forum? You can open your microphones or you can click it to answer, or you can send red heart emojis that elucidates your excited hearts. Okay, thank you for that, Miss Thea. Thank you, Miss Solitario, your heart,
Yes, we are
Lyra,
ready.
and the others. Ronald,
I am equally excited as they are, Miss Laura. By the way, I am encouraging everyone to be brave and bold. Please do not be shy to interact with us. If you have any concerns or questions, please don't hesitate to reach us.
absolutely, Ronald. So maybe call on Miss Leslie and Zaira because we want to hear your thoughts. Miss Zaira and Nasli, are you both ready to listen to our forum and share your insights later with us?
Yes, Lord. I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, don't,
Hello, Miss Orange. I'm ready and a bit nervous actually.
don't be nervous, guys, because we are here to tackle and help you release or take away your troubles. Above all else, I want to emphasize our agenda. First, what is mental health? Why it is more than the mind? Why is it crucial? How can we maintain a positive mental health? And lastly, when to seek professional help. Our agenda for this mental health awareness forum shows an overview or our objectives to be carried throughout our forum. To make our forum more exciting, we are going to start our opening remarks and give the spotlight to the opening speaker of the day. Kindly send a clap or confetti emojis for our speaker, Ms. Rhea Chelsea Lolo.
Classmates, guests, good day. First and foremost, I'd like to welcome you all in our Mental Health Awareness Forum entitled Stress Effects Battling the Void. Thank you so much for taking the time to attend in our webinar. Anyhow, you are in for a forum featuring our ever-loving speaker from BSN English First Year. I would like to acknowledge the dedication and hard work of our talented and creative team in planning this event because without them, this event would not be possible. How about a virtual round of applause for their hard work? I would also like to thank each person in the audience. I know that most of you have hectic schedule and are experiencing slow internet connectivity in order to be here. Your support and decision to invest your time and energy into attending is to be applauded. So take a moment to give yourself a virtual round of applause. I know you are here for the main event, so I will keep this brief. I'd like to share just a few key tips to make the most of your experience. In this forum, we are going to tackle about the stress effects and how stress affects us as an individual and most importantly, as students. and assist the participants in making them feel that their feelings are valid. And most importantly, to deeply understand
Sige, oo. Oh.
the battles during stressful circumstances. Thank you again for making time in your busy schedule to attend in our Mental Health Awareness Forum. I am certain you will be glad you did.
Zero pagyapon siya na. Sama
And
kayo mo.
I would be happy to announce that this forum is officially now open. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Miss Rhea Chelsea, for that opening remarks. The program is now open. That signals that we can now start to unfold the real purpose of having this event. Miss Laura?
Yes, Ronald. Last week, we asked everyone to share their thoughts about their experience in our distance learning through a short video clip. Unfortunately, I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen that one yet too, though I am looking forward to watch our collective effort.
Okay. Before we introduce our first speaker for today's forum, we will present the collected video presentation that CCS2 TEP 131 students prepared. This will give you a glimpse of what kind of forum we are going to have. I am requesting Ms. Mesli Silian to share her screen and show us the video.
In fairness, makay smooth na ang among presentation mo.
The never-ending activities is making me stressed, and I can't help overthink sometimes. If I can still do it.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
The coronavirus is a pandemic. Many schools around the world, as you know, have shut down. It's going to have a huge impact.
I protect myself from the virus. But the never-ending activities is making me
Support
stressed,
ko sa akong kaugalingon.
and I can't help but overthink sometimes. If I can still do it.
I definitely feel very stressed because sometimes I don't have enough self-discipline to fully engage in the lessons. Like,
It's really difficult to cope up with stress when we have no one beside us who will uplift and encourage us to do so. At first, I was a lowly quiet person, not open-minded and sensitive to others. But now, when breakdowns come to life, I learn to shine and thrive for the dream I desire for the future. I laugh a lot, but sometimes stress consumes me.
I used to love so much fun. Due to stress, I was very emotional. A lot of people stress of the so that one I want to enjoy. But we can address stress and our activities as with pleasure and joy. The greatest reward of stress is our ability to find over the next.
It's too hard.
I feel exhausted.
As a student mom, having an online classes gives me an extraordinary experiences. It gives me the time to learn and at the same time gives me the time to take care of my daughter.
It's been so hard lately.
It's really uncomparable.
It is very difficult since stress subtracted the level of my physical and mental alertness, which affects my productivity. Like sometimes during symptoms, I am physically present but mentally absent. Stress makes me someone I don't want to become. The activity of all subjects are making me stressed, and I'm having a hard time complying in fun that makes me overthink every time. I feel like my mind is going to explode.
It's like everything is not the same as it was. More plan, this one,
Good day, everyone. Throughout my life, I experienced stress, but I faced it with strong mindset, and I've always taught myself to always remain positive. Because I believe that with faith in God, I can survive everything. Yes, maybe I am mentally and physically exhausted, but I am having a strong.
Happenings nowadays has greatly affected my mental state as I find it hard sometimes to comply with schoolworks because of limited knowledge and simply what our current situation is and what we are currently facing. Online class is an advantage and disadvantages effects on me. Advantage because I can still do houseworks like cleaning our house, but the disadvantages are I am under pressure, especially when there's no internet connection at all. The stress and sleeping late because of answering activities.
Thank you for showing us the video, Miss Mathley. Well, that was intense. It shows that students are experiencing struggles due to stress-related matters. We should keep in mind that we should not invalidate what we feel, or it might escalate to worst-case scenarios. Ronald, I think your microphone is muted.
Muted. So sorry. Indeed, I guess this pandemic has brought a lot of drastic changes and causing disturbing effects to people. According to one of our viewers today, Engineer Aben Figueroa, if uh, I pronounced her surname correctly, the COVID-19 is the first and foremost health crisis which is so many students are suffering and trying to survive their education, even if it's so hard. Emerging evidence from some of region's highest income countries indicate that the pandemic is giving rise to learning loss and decrease in inequality.
Wow, that was articulate, Mr. Engineer Figueroa. Thank you for that. So that is why the CCS DEP 131 decided to hold a mental health forum with the title Stress Effects Battling the Void to discuss this timely and relevant topic that had been affecting us quietly. The rising number of individuals having this mental health issue is becoming more alarming. Hence, we aim to address and enlighten everyone to stop the stigma behind the mental health problems. Ronald?
Points are highly taken, Ms. Laura. So let's hit it more stimulating parts of our forum. In this juncture, we would like to introduce the first speaker, Ms. Zaya Maxine Hulagpos, who will further enlighten us this matter. The stage is now yours, Ms. Zaya.
Thank you, Ronald. Before anything else, am I audible?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Once again, a pleasant day to everyone. Allow me to introduce myself first. I am Zaya Maxine Hulagpos and I am currently a first-year college student at Northern Bukidnon State College, taking the course Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. My task for today's forum is to give an overview about our topic, which is stress and its effects. And later on, after the main speaker delivers message or story about stress effects in his life, I will be sharing a few important things to remember in helping ourselves while conquering stress. Without further ado, let me start the presentation. Christine? What is is stress? Let us first define what is stress. So, stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. Stress can be caused by different situations or life events. It is frequently triggered when we encounter something new, unexpected, or that threatens our sense of self, or when we feel powerless in a circumstance. When we hear the word stress, we can automatically think that it is caused by any event that makes us feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. But stress can also be positive. Yes, you heard it right. Stress can also be positive, such as when it helps you avoid danger, or this I believe this is very relatable to everyone, especially students, meeting deadlines. So we all handle stress in different ways. Miss Christine, next slide please. Thank you. Again, we all handle stress in different ways. Genetics, early life events, personality, and social and economic situations can all influence our ability to cope up with stress. Next, please. Moreover, when we are stressed, our body releases stress hormones, which stimulate our immune system and provoke a fight or flight reaction or our survival mechanism. This allows us to react rapidly in potentially dangerous situations. This stress reaction can be beneficial in some situations, such as when we need to push through pain or fear in order to run a marathon or give a speech in front of a classroom full of students. When a stressful event is over, our stress hormones usually return to normal quickly with no long-term effects. However, too much stress might have negative effects. It might put us in a constant state of fight or flight, leaving us feeling overwhelmed or unable to cope. This can have long-term effects on our physical, emotional, and mental health. So what are the signs of stress? It is important to be aware of the signs of stress so that we can reflect and assess on how to overcome it. For physical symptoms, we have sweating, increased heart rate or blood pressure, vertigo, shortness of breath, muscle tension, headaches, stomach aches, fatigue. For emotional symptoms, we have hostility, irritability, and other mood changes, increased worrying, feelings of helplessness, or loneliness. For behavioral symptoms, binge or reduced eating, drug or alcohol misuse, decreased sex drive, or erratic sleep habits. And for cognitive symptoms, we have memory loss, loss of concentration, negative outlook, dissociation, disconnection from your thoughts, feelings, and identity. So in short, you are indecisive or inflexible and are very unmotivated. You lose interest in socializing. You lose interest in doing indoor and outdoor activities. You just want to be stuck inside your room. I know everyone can relate to this. So let's academically. Academically, due to the various internal and external expectations placed on us students' shoulders, stress has become a part of their academic lives. Yes, stressful gid ang mga estudyante. Kadagsyang siguro. According to the American Institute of Stress, 4 out of every 5 college students are stressed frequently. Unmanaged stress can cause physical symptoms such as difficulty concentrating, irritability, fatigue, eating changes, a weaker immune system, and sleeping problems. In addition to the negative consequences of stress, more college students than ever report experiencing it for long periods of time, which is very alarming. Although schoolwork causes the majority of stress, other factors such as family, friends, and employment can add to stress and contribute to poor academic and personal outcomes. So let me pause here now. Let us wait for the MC to introduce to us the main speaker for today's forum. You are muted, Ronald.
Before that, I would like to acknowledge Sir Figueroa, who came from Bicol Pasir. Wow, we are pleased and honored to have you here with us. Thank you, sir. May I know who invited you here, sir, so we can also give him our thanks. So we can give him or her our gratitude. Okay. We will now move forward to the most exciting part of this forum. Are you guys thrilled for the next speaker? Do you have any questions on our guest speaker? Do you have any idea? Because to tell you honestly, and from my perspective, this speaker is waiting for this very moment. Again, let us show our support by commenting or sending clap or confetti emojis for the main speaker of our mental health forum for today, Sir Gart Lopez. Sir Gart.
So hello everyone. How are you today? To be honest, a while ago I was really very excited, but right now I can feel my heartbeat beating up to my throat. Well, if you are excited, please show me an emoji. No emojis to show. Okay, well, to those who doesn't know me, especially to our guests, I am Cart Lopez. I am also a first year student. Yeah, I step up to grab this opportunity because I also want my classmates to learn from my experience. Because over the years in my life, I have been battling with my stress, and my poor stress management skills cost me 16 years of my life. Well, before I would share my confession to everyone. Yeah, let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see it? Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
sir, we can.
It will take time for my phone to load.
Okay, sir. You can wait.
Yeah, thank you for that. Can you guys see that?
Yes, sir. We can see it already.
Okay, so let's get started. Lag. So I need to click my screen because I cannot click next. Oh, my screen is hanging. I'm sorry guys, my screen is not really responding. Yeah, please wait a little bit.
Yes, sir. We can. Take your time, sir. But not just.
Right now, I don't know what is displayed on my screen.
It's ano, sir. How self-hate affected me.
Oh yeah, but that's the eighth. That's the eighth slide. Yeah. I cannot click next, right? I cannot click the previous button. Hey, what's wrong with you?
I guess your chicken is frying, sir.
What? My screen is black and white. Sorry, my cat is disturbing.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, Sir Cart. You can PM me the link of your Canva presentation so that I can share it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Miss Christine.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver, team. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
a while ago.
While waiting, Sir Mark, do you want to share just a little bit about your speech?
Oh my god, what's wrong with my screen? I can't click my screen.
So while waiting for Sir Clark's speech, I would like to read some comments here on our comment box. Okay. Sir Engineer Figueroa said that don't let the nerves take over your body. You also need to get used to speaking, especially in front of a lot of people. Because one day, when you are a professional, you have to face a lot of people, my dear students. I'm here to motivate all of you, no worries. Thank you for that, Sir Figueroa. I am much more motivated today because of what you have said. I'm also hoping that you guys are also motivated and inspired by what Sir Engineer Figueroa. Do you guys have more quotes or things or motivations that you want to say to others? We can read it for you. To our if you want students, you can type it down on our comment. Anyone? So Ronald, what can you say about our ongoing online forum today? Now that we are in almost in the middle of our forum.
Yeah, I was definitely happy because we have a unexpected guest.
I am also.
Yeah, and the participants were really interactive. They are very
really interactive. I like that.
they're not they're not shy. They they participate in our our forum, and I really love that. Thank you everyone for participating.
Yes. Thank you everyone for being so active. So guys, do you have any learnings from
Yeah,
our
unexpected. I never expected. I wasn't prepared that I would have technical problem. Well, if my PowerPoint will will not work, I think hearing and seeing it at the same time would be enough. Would that be fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it would be fine, sir. If
Yes, I was saying a while ago, I have a confession to make. But before that, let me ask you some questions. Who among you here were very excited to join college before the first semester? Send me an emoji. Okay, who among you here have enjoyed our online classes? Send me an emoji.
We are encouraging everyone to participate. Send an emoji.
And who among you have started strong with great enthusiasm, radiated with bright smile of excitement, but suddenly lost that spark? Don't be shy. Send me an emoji. Who among you here wanted to ace the exams and is eager to continue college but is now doubting themselves? Send me an emoji. You might be disappointed right now because you were romanticizing college life as the best and most excited chapter of your life. But sometimes we will not expect that it will turn out different. Okay, classmates, let me tell you this. You are not alone. Most of us here might be suffering from stress or have known someone who suffered from it. But sometimes this thing hits us without us knowing. Have you experienced that?
Yeah.
Stress is not normally considered a mental health problem, but it's connected to our mental health in several ways. Stress can cause mental health problems and it can make existing problems worse. Right now, mental health issues have been skyrocketing. You heard it right. This pandemic, mental health among college students had been a crisis. Have you heard recently some news about students hanging themselves or committing suicide? due to pressure from schoolworks. Tom blames this suicide to our poor instructors who were labeled as inconsiderate because they don't accept their modules because it was submitted late. Okay, the Philippine Daily Inquirer published a number of incidents related to suicide. It had been happening throughout the country. To be specific, Zamboanga City and Baguio City had been noted to have alarming, disturbing cases since the pandemic hit. Well, I am really praying, to be honest, that none of us would end up that way. Today, I'm going to talk about the stigma around stress-related mental health and what we can do to reduce it. I've struggled with stress-related issues throughout my life, so I can also speak from my personal experience and how this affected me, my decisions, my relationship with family and friends. Well, my story began when I entered the school. And as far as I could remember, I was always told, when you excel, your future looks well. Well, you see, I came from a family who are achievers. My brother, my sisters are valedictorians. They, aside from being a valedictorian, they are also good athletes, good singer, good dancer, but I don't have any of it. So what I usually do to excel, in my case, I cut myself from the world and focused on my studies because I really wanted to be someone like my brothers and my sisters. And aside from that, I wanted to excel because I was told that when I excel, my future would look well. Who doesn't want that? You see, I achieved to be the most obedient child on earth. I do whatever my mom wants me to do. I do whatever my dad wants me to do. I do whatever my siblings wanted me to do. I do what my classmates wanted me to do, and so as my friends. I always do everything without complaining. But
After that tragic scene,
in terms of academics, I always failed. Then I started to feel frustrated because that is the reason why I wanted to be kind. That is the reason why I wanted to put my best foot forward for me to excel. But I always fail. Then I started to notice people criticizing me because I was always at the bottom of the class ranking. Well, I could clearly remember when I was still in grade 1, my art teacher throwing my artwork because she said it was a trash. You know, I had been working with that project overnight just by myself because my teacher told me to do that on our own. But my teacher doesn't like it at all. I also remembered how my reading teacher in grade 2 humiliated me because I can't read like my other classmates. Well, I can read, but she wanted me to read it properly with emotions, with excellent diction, but I just can't because because back then I was an introvert. Because of that incident, because of the series of incidents that I encountered from my teachers, I was an easy target. I was bullied. I was so devastated. I was really depressed. I was very problematic about myself, but I have no one to talk to. Well, I tried to reach out to my mom, but my mom was very busy taking care of everyone. I tried to run to my brother because he was really my role model. He was my idol. But he was too busy studying because he was running for valedictorian. So I tried to reach out to my sisters, but they were also busy doing other things. So I shut up. To a 7-year-old kid, experiencing such situation is so hard to express. Well, actually, the world outside my house is like a hell to me. Because in the house, everyone was so loving, although they don't have so much time for me. But I know that I am loved, I am respected, and I was never compared. But the outside world were putting so much pressure on me. They were criticizing me because they felt like I don't belong in the family. They expected me to be as excellent as my brothers and my sisters. But I was not that kind of child. I was different. Well, I always remember myself seeing my brothers and sisters bringing home their gold medals. But me, I only have my ribbon for being the most behaved. At first, I was so proud of myself because finally, after struggling, after finishing my grade 1 year, I have a medal, Mom. I'm the most behaved. But at the 3rd year of bringing the same award, my siblings, literally everyone, started to mock me. So during the 4th, 5th, and 6th year of my elementary days, I hit my most behaved award because I started to be ashamed of myself. Well, every time I think about it, I always end up saying, well, I'm not a bad student after all. Well, I can read. I can rewrite all the books. I can memorize everything. But it just ever happened that being in the cream of the top class, everyone is smarter than I am. Everyone is better than I am. And I am always stuck at the bottom. Well, during my high school days, I was really hoping that it would be different because I enrolled in a different school from my brothers and sisters. Well, although I'm not an achiever, and I was quite popular at the school because they said I was the kindest. One time, my friends asked me to run for the election in our student council. I was really hesitant at first because I already know that my friends are way better than I am. But they forced me, so I was left choiceless. I asked help from my siblings. They were full support. My big sister wrote me a speech. My big brother became my coach. Every night, he would teach me how to deliver the speech. And my other sister, she crafted some posters and leaflets for the campaign. And to tell you honestly, during the campaign, it was the first time in my life that I feel so confident. Even though I wasn't that known to the higher levels. And because of my overflowing confidence that day, I felt like I was the best. But that afternoon, I wasn't expecting that I will be broken. You see, I heard my most favorite teacher. She was my most favorite teacher. I really look up to her. I run to her if I have a problem. I heard her ruining me. I heard her telling everyone not to vote for me because I was good for nothing. I may sound good during that day, but that ends there. To be honest, nothing is more painful than hearing it from your favorite, most trusted teacher. That day, all my bad experiences flashed back in my mind. I remembered each incident so well. I sank in sadness, and I learned not to trust anyone. Or even those who praised you in front of you will ruin you in your absence. In my brokenness, I didn't cry. I did not shed a tear. But then again, like I always do, I shut up. I shut up. I don't talk to my parents. I don't talk to my teachers. I don't talk to my classmates. I just isolate myself. I grew up with that kind of attitude of shutting up. Not just literally shutting my mouth in silence, but literally cutting my connections from the people inside and outside my house. I became a loner. Well, even at this time, I'm still a loner. I grew tired and weary. All I think was to do what I have to do, disregarding what I want. You know, I really hated myself to the point that I always wished of waking up in someone else's body. I grew up only trusting myself and trusting only God because my experiences taught me that even your teachers and family may break you. I only trusted myself and my thoughts because I know I never did anything bad to myself. But when I started to go to college, I found myself betraying me. To be honest, I had been going in and out of college since 2006. You count up that up to now, I think it sums up to 15 or 16 years. Even I topped in the entrance exam and earned academic scholarship upon enrollment, I still refused the offer because I started to doubt myself and my capabilities. I always believed that I cannot do anything. Aside from that, I am also afraid of committing mistakes. I don't want to be ruined nor judged. I just can't understand myself, but I don't have the tolerance of accepting negative feedback during my younger years. It was still clear in my mind, year 2007, I started going to college at Bukidnon State University. It was really a wonderful experience because most of my teachers are friendly and approachable. Because of that aura they were projecting, I started to excel. At first semester, I was doing great. During the second semester, my connection expanded because everyone wants to be at my side. That was the time when I initiated a study group. Well, from 5 members, we expanded to 60 members. It was really fun and satisfying because all of us aced all our exams, from spoken, written, to written exams. Okay, each day, well, our group were going stronger, and I never thought that leading them would give me so much joy. But at the 3rd semester, people, I mean literally my classmates, my instructors, everyone around me they began to toss me to join inter-college competitions. I've been representing our section in extemporaneous, impromptu, and oratorical contests. And my responsibilities started to flood. I managed to balance everything, but one time, one little thing ruined me. Our participant in the poster making contest that I was hosting didn't win. My advisor, our program advisor, went bonkers, and she made a comment. She said that it was my fault that we did not win because I have chosen the wrong contestant. You see, instead of me joining that contest, well, I decided to top my friend because he was really very talented, and I believe in him. It was just a little thing, right? But I took it seriously and started to think that everyone was right all along. I'm a good for nothing. That was the first time that I melt down, literally melt down. While I was walking, it's just a good thing because it started to rain. I really cried down on my knees. I was just walking aimlessly and found myself in the middle of the Capitol ground. Good thing some of my friends saw me there, kneeling down, soaked in the rain and crying, and they fetched me and sent me to our boarding house. Well, even if everyone had been asking me about it, I never said a word. Well, I just said, my cat died. That was, I made a lie.
Paspas na siya mawala ag hope ba? Kuya. Paspas siya mawala ag hope ba?
I didn't tell anyone why I break down. I chose to shut up. And just like before, I started to cut my relationship with other people, and so as my connections from the different clubs. I did not show up to my study group meetings after that semester, and after that semester, I never enrolled. Everyone was really curious about my disappearance. My friends, during that time, our social media was still Friendster. They flooded me messages on my Friendster account, but I never replied. They texted me and tried to call me, but I never answered them. Instead, what I did to cut my connection totally, I broke my phone. I smashed it with a stone. And that thing continued on and on. I enroll and then drop out. I enroll and then drop out. I enroll and then drop out. Imagine, from 2006 until this year, I never finished college. It took me 16 long years before I finally accepted that stress would always be part of our lives. And it will never be absent as long as we live. As long as we fight for the realization of our dreams, it is just there at the corner. Well, I used to regret my stupidity. I used to curse myself because of my failure, my insecurities, my imperfection, and for my wrong moves. But when I decided to stand up for the last time, I went through hell. Well, I never thought that deciding going back to school would give me so much fun. I thought it will really uplift my spirit. Because, to be honest, I was so jealous looking at my friends. I'm so jealous at them. Before I was just their coach. Well, I was there to be at their side, to review them from their LET exams. I was there to support them in their MA studies, even though I wasn't able to finish my education, and I don't know anything about MA, but I already wrote 7 masteral theses. I did that because I love my friends. I want them to succeed. I never thought that going back to school would cost me to give up the things that I love the most, and that is my work. You know, you see, over the 6 years of my life, I was given the opportunity to teach at Lifehouse Montessori Academy. I was assigned in the preschool community of ages 2.6 to 6 years old. I wasn't really expecting that during my stay there in
Napa si engineer ang bago diri kay.
my stay there
Si engineer,
with the
naa
small
pa si
kids.
Isaac, naa
I
pa
wasn't
si
expecting
Janessa,
that I
naa pa
would
si
change.
Daryl. Pearl.
I started to recognize that everyone has their own pace. Even if I really wanted to be at the best most of the time, but we cannot do anything about it. There would always be good days and bad days. We cannot stop that. Because there, in the eyes of a 2.6-year-old child, I learned to respect their own pace. You know, me as an adult and them as young children, you know, their pacing is different from mine. I really wanted them to speed up, to learn how to read right away, to learn multiplication at the age of 3 right away. But I started to trust the process. I believe that if I will respect their pacing, and if we continue on working without saying them hurtful words, one day, everything that I planted in them manifests. I gave up the work that supports my daily needs. I left my team, whom I loved and worked for 6 years. I left my students who made big plans with me for the next school year. I was really devastated. And my main problem is, how will I survive? My decision to chase my dreams cost me a lot. But behind my mind, all those years, this is what I wanted. I think it's about time for me to conquer my fears and finally do something to achieve my dreams. And you, my dear classmates, will be part of my journey. In my journey, I failed many times, but when I came back, I started strong because I carried the values that I learned for the 16 long years of mastering stress management.
Ay, nasa Facebook.
That's why I am really very excited today because I wanted to share this with you. My secret in standing strong and preserving my mental health. And I really wanted you to listen and learn from my mistakes. Okay. The first thing that I usually do is to keep my mind simple. If you look at my situation, you know, all my problems rooted from overthinking about something. Yeah. And it made me restless. If bad things or something unfavorable happens, stay calm. You cannot control everything. And in calmness, you will realize that you will be able to act wisely. The second thing is to guard our thoughts. I guarded my thoughts so well. By keeping my mind simple, it also entails guarding your thoughts. You know, negativity is something that weakens and destroys our chill. So, even if the world is telling us all the bad things in this world, even if they are pinning you down because you are not perfect, because they are shaming you for whatever reason, filter it. Filter whatever you hear. And don't you ever let words bring you down. Okay. The thing that I always remind myself is to be strong. You know, to achieve being strong. If you succeed to keep your mind simple, you will be able to guard your thoughts. And this will make you stronger. Being strong doesn't mean fighting back against your bullies or to those people who bring you down or destroying you. Being strong means keeping your chill. It doesn't allow any negativity stand your way. I am emphasizing these three interrelated things because these are the basics we need to master to make our minds stronger, to make us feel braver, to make our minds stronger, to stabilize our emotions, and to keep our will to fight burning. In my battle, I failed shielding my thoughts, and that ruined me. I don't want you or anyone to suffer from the things I've been through. That's why I chose to speak, because I want you to see how it ruined me and possibly learn from it. It took me 16 long years to master keeping my mind simple, guarding my thoughts, and feeling strong. But within that 16 long year, I've been through hell. I need to endure the criticism from the people who claimed I failed their expectations. I experienced enduring being looked down because I practiced teaching without any credentials. For the 16 long years, my dear friends, I wasted time overthinking because my teachers, since I was grade 1, taught me to doubt myself. And if I tried hard, but then I failed, I'm feeling sad again and thought that my faith and thought that what my teachers previously told me was right. That's why you should also need to guard your thoughts. If you hear a lot of negative feedback around you, do not take it against you, but learn from it. Use those negative feedback to build yourselves and be better next time. When somebody tells you ugly, do not believe in what they said. They just did not see what God saw in you when He created you. If someone calls you a trash, do not believe in them because they are the ones who did not see your worth. Simple thinking and guarding your thoughts really works like magic to me because it indirectly cultivated my positive thinking. It always begins with our thinking. When we think of positive thoughts, it will be manifested in our actions. Just like what they said, positive mindset, coupled with positive attitude actions always brings you somewhere. My dear friends, if you are suffering from something, please speak up. Don't shut up like what I did. You don't need to suffer alone because stress, if not managed properly, will destroy your mental health. So speak up, speak up, speak up. Even if it's just a small issue, talking about it eases your emotions. Don't let the untold, undealt stressor in your life be accumulated because it may ruin you. Well, at this moment, I would like to share the spotlight with Zea Maxine Lacos. Zea, are you there? Where is Zea?
Yes, sir, she is. But she is currently setting up.
Where Zea? Where is? I can see Zea.
Thank you, Sir Cart. I'm sorry. So, dugang lang ni sa atong nadunggan ng mga advice ni Sir Cart, like atong mga personal niya nga advice, dugang lang ni siya. If you're feeling stressed, there are some things you can try to do to feel less tense and overwhelmed. Number 1, recognize when stress is a problem. Di ba nag-ingon ko ganina nga ang stress usahay positive siya, but if nagdugay na nagi siya negative effects. It's critical to link the physical and mental symptoms you're feeling to the demands you're under. Physical warning symptoms such as tense muscles, weariness, headaches, or migraines should not be ignored, because ignoring it will be very certainly worsen the situation. Second, think about where you can make changes. Na may mga butang dili nato makontrol, pero napay mga butang nga atong makontrol. So, ask ourselves, is it possible that you're overextending yourself? Could you delegate some of your responsibilities? Is it possible for you to take things at a slower pace? You might need to reorganize your habits and lifestyle and set priorities so that you don't need to do everything all at once. Make sure to make a schedule for your priorities and recreational activities. Number 3, build supportive relationships. Find close friends or family members who can offer support and practical advice to help you cope with stress. Joining a club or a course can help to expand your social network and encourage you to do something different. Volunteering, for example, can alter your viewpoint and improve your attitude. Number 4, eat healthily. A good diet can help you feel better. Getting enough nutrients such as essential vitamins and minerals and water can improve your mental health. It can boost good mood and make you feel energetic, which may make you more productive. Number 5, be aware of your smoking and drinking. If you can, reduce or eliminate smoking and drinking. They may appear to relieve tension, but they actually can cause serious problems. Caffeine and alcohol can make you feel more anxious. Number 6, get some exercise. Physical activity can help you manage stress by releasing endorphins, which improve your mood. When you're anxious, it can be difficult to inspire yourself, but even a small amount of action can help. For example, 3 times a week, you could attempt to walk for 15 to 20 minutes. Number 7, it's very important to take time out. Take a rest. Don't be too hard with yourself. Take some time to unwind and practice self-care, which involves doing good things for yourself. In order to reduce stress, you must strike a balance between your responsibilities to others and your responsibilities to yourself. Number 8, get some restful sleep. If you're having trouble sleeping, try cutting back on caffeine-containing beverages like soda and coffee. Before going to bed, limit your screen time, make a to-do list for the next day to help your priorities, but put it away before going to bed. And lastly, be kind to yourself. Try not to be too hard on yourself and keep things in perspective. Look for good aspects of your life and list down things for which you are grateful. Do not let yourself be too overwhelmed and pressured. When things don't go your way, always remember that there are better things to come. Do not deprive yourself from eating and enjoying life. Your existence in this world is very important. Appreciate yourself first and be grateful for what you have. Do not compare yourself to others because we have different ways of coping up with stress. Stress is just one of the many hurdles we face as individuals and as students. It can rise to dangerous levels, threatening students' physical, emotional, and mental health. But nobody has to face stress alone. Always see the silver lining and think about your goals in life. Stress will not defeat us, it will just make us stronger. That's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, everyone. I think that ends my speech. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for listening. I hope you also learned something from me. Okay, Mr. and Miss Host.
So, thank you, Miss plug post for that advice. And thank you, Sir Clark, for sharing your sad experience, yet a very, very, very good story to for us to
I will send.
learn.
Send this up.
Would like to acknowledge your effort for bringing us not just relatable experiences, but also valuable lessons that we can take hold of. We appreciate your participation. You are one of the people who made this forum possible. And for those who newly joined our forum, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Sir Isaac Zach Asok, Ma'am Krisha Krish Sanchez, Trisha Jane Canigo, and Ma'am Armory Elgin. Thank you for participating our forum. Honor.
Thank you, everyone, again, and to our new participants. Before opening our open forum, or before starting it, which is the next part of this online mental health awareness forum, I would like to show one of our classmates' video. Miss Mesli Silian, kindly share it to us. Thank you in advance.
Si Ma'am Ganmesan. Unsa man ako later, we will also be distributing certificate of participation to everyone. Sakto na ba? Who took the time to join this forum. We will send the soft copy in our GC.
To be one of
Ako mang first
After that
time.
tragic scene of my life, I'm starting to disregard my health. It turns out to be one of my biggest regret. Yes, causes me a lot of pain.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Causes me a lot of problems,
for giving me this
physically,
honor. Let me now read the station. Basta ito ang
gives me
certification,
a trauma.
Sir Clark. Monday, Later, we'll also be distributing certificate of participation to everyone who took the time to join this forum.
Past is in the
We
past.
will send
Now
the
is the
soft
time to
copy
make
in our
difference.
GC.
Now is the time to begin a simple step.
Kita tanan.
Because I believe a minuscule step of courage
Ay,
will
dili,
lead to
ma-update ka.
After that tragic scene of my life,
Tanan. For now, let me take this opportunity to recognize every participants here today. Thank you so much. Back to you. Kasi akong ilas. Thank you so mura ganyan ba? Mura to ba? Nawala naman. Okay, mura to.
Miss Mesli Silian, is there a problem or is it done already?
You may proceed now.
Thank you.
Una akong mic kasi.
Ronald, I think your mic is muted.
Shall we start the open forum, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
We will
So the
send
stage is now ready
copy,
for
the soft
our
copy.
open forum. And
We
for
will send
those
the soft
participants
copy in
who
our
would
GC
like to
and
share
for
their
the
sentiments related
invited
to
participants
our purpose
that
or
are
topic.
For
For our participants, please do not be afraid to speak. Let your thoughts naturally flow and go out. Share your
aren't
burdens with
included.
us, and together we shall heal little by little
Included ba in
and
our
step
group
by
chat?
step. Who is fearless enough to
Our
speak
group
first?
chat. We will send your
Ronald, in order
certificate.
to warm things up, I would
Saan
like
mo
to
i-send?
speak first.
Go ahead, Miss Flor.
We will,
Thank you for initiating the
I
first
will
people.
send it. We will send your
Stress
certificate
sometimes
to the
makes
person
me unproductive. Being
who
unproductive
invited you.
stresses me more. It looks
Okay,
like an infuriating
Thank you
cycle.
so much, Ms.
However,
Ochoa and Mr. Ronald, for
I know
giving
to
me this
myself that I
honor.
am the only one who
Let
can
me now
fix
read
it.
the citation.
For
Because
me,
this certificate of recognition
the effects of
is
stress
given
led me to a completely empty space. A void. It seems
Later,
empty
we
because
will
there is
also be
nothing
distributing certificate of
interesting about
participation
anything
to everyone
anymore.
who took the time to join this forum. We
And
will
that
send the
sums
soft
up
copy
my
in
mental
our
health.
GC, and for
I was and still battling the void. On a
for
brighter
those
perspective,
and for
I
those
also know that
invited guests who aren't
someday
included in our
I will
GC,
overcome
we will
all of
send their
this and
certificate
may
to the
everyone who
person who
experienced
invited
the
you.
same thing I
For
am
now,
experiencing will conquer and win the battle as well. I am done sharing with mine. It's a participant's turn this time. Wants to share their insights too, kindly voice it out. You can use our vernacular language, Bisaya, or if you are shy to click your microphones, you can comment it on our comment box so we can read it for you. But we appreciate if you voice it out through um, our microphones. Thank you. Anyone? So here in our comment box, I can see that Miss Jimmy-san Armari Elgen commented, and here's what here's, here is what she said. Hello everyone, I'm Armari Jensen, the newly elected CSG Secretary of our own NDSC. Wow! Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to our newly elected CSG Secretary. We are honored. We are also honored to have you here. I'm here for an observation, as well as to show my support to my fellow NDSians. I want to congratulate each and everyone for doing a great job. You all exceeded my expectations. Hence, I am beyond grateful to be a participant in this forum. Kudos to each everyone who put their efforts for the success of this event. Thank you, Ma'am, Miss Jensen. Sending my regards to Mr. Esclamado. Thank you for the invitation. Oh, what can you say about that, Ronald?
Chat daw sa mental health forum
Thank
day
you
ang
for
atong
the
mag-speech na tong
for participating.
na
Thank you for accepting my invitation, and
silang Renan, comment
yeah.
sila. Silang Renan, silang Nestle.
Thank you for listening our
Sa mental health forum.
Miss Zaira Sofia Dumutan said that lucky are those who doesn't have anyone with them at home. Are you alone right now, Miss Zaira? I hope you are safe even if you are at your home. Sir Engineer Arbian Figueroa, I think I can see the future of these students. They are good. They are good at dialogue. They are good at uttering words. They are very good at giving details. Very good students. Wow, thank you, sir. We are. I appreciate it. My classmates appreciate it, and thank you, sir. I am speechless right now. So, anyone, is there another participant who wants to share as well his or her insights about our topic? Oh, you are not Miss Zaira Sophia. Can I speak? Yes, you can speak, Mr. Vince Miranda. Thank you. The stage is yours, Mr. Vince. Mr. Vince Miranda, are you there?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, Kuya. I can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. So before anything else, I just want to thank Sir Carp for the inspiring message. I myself have failed countless times too, and I failed to reach the expectations of my parents, and those moments were totally devastating and depressing. But I believe that if I never experienced those incidents, I would have remained as a clueless child. So I'm kind of grateful for that. So I say that it's totally fine to fail. You can either let this failure destroy you or use this incident to fuel yourself to bounce back stronger and braver. So also, I just want to share this quote. that Taylor Swift. I just want to share these words that Taylor Swift said. That if you're met with resistance, that probably means that you're doing something new. But if you're experiencing pressure, it probably means that you're rising. So
Thank
I
you
believe
so
that
much,
we're
Mr.
all
Chico
pressured
and
right
Mr.
now,
Ronald,
but
for
I
giving me
just
this
hope that we
honor.
keep on
Let me
trying
now
because
read this
I believe that
citation.
we're closer and we're getting
This
nearer to our goals.
certificate
So
of
that's all.
appreciation is proudly
Thank you for
presented
that,
to
Mr.
Mr.
Vince
Carp
Randall.
Lopez
Remember
for
that
gratefully
saying
accepting our
by
invitation
Taylor
as the guest
Swift.
speaker for the Mental
Okay, is
Health
there
Awareness
anyone?
Forum entitled
Anyone wants to
Stress Effects Battling the
participate?
Void, given
The
the fourth
stage
day
is
of
all
May
yours.
2022 at
The
Northern
stage is
Bukidnon
open
State
for
College,
you
Kihari,
and your
Manolo,
thoughts
Fortich,
and your
Bukidnon.
creative
Signed
ideas.
by Christine Tilandayan
How
and
about
Lauren
the
Jo
DEP
Ochago
121
as the
students wants
event
to
organizer.
speak, wants to voice it out?
Good morning, Lord. I
Good
just
morning,
want to share
Matilda.
something. Um, I
Later,
just
we
want
will
to share
also be
something, but I'm
distributing
sorry if I can't
certificates of
afford to turn on my
participants
camera
to
because I'm currently
certificate
having
of
a poor internet
participation to everyone
connectivity.
who took the
No,
time
it's
to join
okay.
our
Well,
forum. We will send the soft
well, I
copy in
think
our CC
encountering stress is
has2
a
group
part
chat,
of
and for
growing,
those
and
invited
it's
guests who
that
aren't included in
undeniable
our
that
group chat, you will
sometimes
send
it's
your
really hard to
certificate to
cope
the
up with
person who
stress,
invited you
especially
so
when
that
there's
they
no
can
one
forward
beside
it to
us
you.
who will
For
uplift
now, let
and
me take this
encourage us to do
opportunity to
so. But
recognize the
we
remaining
shouldn't wait and
participants
rely
here
on
today.
anybody's uplifting
This
support on us.
certificate of
Instead, we
participation is
should
proudly
stand bravely
presented
on our
to
own and
Aboda
fight
Marivic
against that stress
Joaquin
and find
Tonje
ways on how
Stefano.
to distress.
Taas na gano'n,
And
kanila.
as we
Ako
all
ni
know that stress are
Seven
dangerous,
Basis,
for it has a capability to ruin not just only our focus and mood, but also our life and future. That's why, no matter how unbearable life may seem, we shouldn't let stress govern us. We shouldn't let ourselves be stressed over things because it will only affect us negatively. Let us not be worried, as the Philippians verse 4 to 6 states that don't worry about anything. Instead, pray for everything. So, just don't lose hope because someday you'll be proud of yourself for enduring and surpassing all of those trying times. Thank you, Lord.
Oh, thank you for that, Miss Giselle. What can you say about that, Ronald?
So that was heartfelt. Yeah, we were touched. We were really touched by your sentiments. So for those who want to participate, please proceed to share it with us.
So
We will not
according
hold you back
to
or
so
stop you
according
because
to
we value everyone's insight.
yes, we value everyone's insights. That's right, Ronald. According to Miss Tilian Masley, challenges makes us stronger. That line is what makes me and my friends truly believe to keep on fighting and try to overcome all the difficulties we are facing to pursue our education. We cannot deny the fact that we struggled a lot during this pandemic. If you are thinking of giving up, think about why you started. And if you are having a bad day, just remember it is just a bad day, not a bad life. Thank you for that, Miss Sylvian. We will always remember that this is just a bad day, not a bad life. Miss Mangkawan said that gusto unta ko mag-share pero basin maghilaka lang ko. Ang dami mo hilak, ma'am. Kuan. Princess, Miss Princess, ang dami na mo luha. You can share it, or if you really can't, it's also okay. Or you can comment it a little on our comment box. So we can just read it for you. They are cheering for you, Miss Mangkawan. Cheering na, Miss Mangkawan, according to Zaira Dumuta. According to Miss Silian, you listen, Miss Mangkawan. Yes, we are ready to listen. Can I, according to Don Anthony Duagas Tatoy, can I participate? Okay, you can. You can, Mr. Don Tatoy. Just click your
Daskas, di ko sa
microphone.
pag-share. Uy, kay Galaga. Ako ang sure ba?
Hello. Good morning.
Hi.
Good day. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So, this is just a quick share about my past experiences. Can I begin?
Yes, you can.
Okay. When I was a child, my family was like wilderness, and the outside world, it was like hell. I'm an achiever back then, but still, I felt like I was good for nothing. No talents, no skills. I was
Trauma nga
always
na
being bullied
kulaan.
and beaten. But you know what? My
Zaira,
family has no
di ko
clue.
ka-share.
They
Ay,
don't know.
naa
I
akong
didn't.
arms
I
ko,
didn't
mga
tell them.
manipis.
Even if I tell them, they don't
Ayan
believe me.
siya.
I
Nagsige
am
na ko
always left
mag-realize pag naa
alone
ka sila
at
adto
home.
ha rin
Even
makita
if
mo
we're
mag-feel sila
together,
sa akong
I
i-share or
feel
makadung mo nga
like we're not.
nagtigali sila sa
We're
among
just like wind.
kinakulangan.
But never mind. And yeah, I know it's personal, but we're a broken family now. The reason why I was an achiever back then, it was because I wanted to gain attention, acceptance, and care. But I didn't get any. In other words, it's not for my own good. So toxic, right? I didn't have friends at that time, and I decided not to have after so many betrayals. In the end, I end up not to care anymore. I end up no, I end up no dreams, no plans, no direction. It was like my default now is apathy. You know, I encountered that for 3 times. I can't share it anymore because I feel like I can trust no one. But then again, past is in the past. Although the consequences still manifest in my present, but now is the time to conquer and to fight back. Not tomorrow, not the next day, week, month, or year. Now is the time for change. Now is the time to begin a simple steps. Because I believe a minuscule step will lead to prominent change. Fighting everyone. Thank you.
You are absolutely right, Don. It is now time to fight back. Do not hold yourself at all. Let that fearless Don Anthony Tacoy get out of your own shell. So, dili na ko makaya siguro type lang ako according to Miss Mangkawan. It's okay, Miss Mangkawan. We can read it for you. According to Miss Kish Sanchez, hello everyone. I am Kish Sanchez, one of trainers of Miss Dimple. Thank you for inviting me, Miss. Anyway, this forum gives me more importance to appreciate people full of doubts and for those who lack confidence and support. This forum awakens everyone to know more themselves and boost their confidence. Lucky to those who attended today, this is an awakening forum for everyone to see the brightness that we all have in the future. Remember that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, everyone, for this privilege and patience for giving me a time. Thank you, Miss Ish Sanchez. We will also remember that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. That is a beautiful thing coming from you. We appreciate it a lot. And we're also grateful for this privilege to have you here with us. Thank you for sharing that message. Ronald? Is there anyone who wants to according to Miss Jasmine, can I share something? Yes, you can share, Miss Jasmine.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So, yes, stress can be stressful, and the cause of my stress for me is due to the academic tasks that are beyond my capabilities. Those activities that is hard for me to handle, plus accompanied by the health problems that I have, which increases the stress I feel. But although I suffer from stress, I am able to overcome it because of this quote by Chelsea Eru. Stress acts as an acceleration. It will push you either forward or backward, but you choose which direction. So I choose to overcome it and go forward despite how stress affects me or us. We shouldn't allow stress make us bury ourselves, but instead um, we took it as a motivation to move forward. In that way, we can fight stress. And that's all.
Thank you for that, Miss Chesame. I felt your sincerity. Okay. Mr. Junjun Olao, you can participate, Mr. Jun. Let's class ba?
Di ba siya akong mga dula, oy, kaya di mo, nagstangita na po sa gunsa na oy. Tapos napa di, asa kung atang nagpasabot ko to, di mo research, diba? Gusto na mga atang kapat. Di na, atang unta siya format, kay pasin iyang gustong historical research is mag-survey ta sa uban, kay sure ba, is for ka na bang pure review of related literature, ba? Mo gani. Kasi mag-search na tag mga kuan. Tapos may tables. Nanti yang yata, mo naman siguro ko ang ayang pasabi. Pero unsa, way format na po. Pero unsa kaya pag mag-table kung wala kay service. Kasi kung ito na sir, hindi ko kasabot niya. Ay, ito na mga tag. Ay, niya mo. I need a explanation. Ano? Moment of silence. Title, page, abstract, body, references,
Kita na bahala na. Ano siya,
appendixes,
kung ano siya, bali natin mo ni Kurong Mango.
footnotes. Ani, kasabot ko, ani, pero kung saan yung tables, figure, caption of figures, kung historical research siya.
Maging mo lang ang table na dili lang about sa kuha sa table. Example, masad sa mga data. Ano mo rin mo kayo? Naman ang storya. Nasa na?
Hindi siguro kayo.
Ano ang storya? Si Junjun.
Kusog kayo yung table, hindi.
Ako naman.
Thank you for that, Mr. Junjun. That is right. Have faith to our God. You can also ask us any help. We are ready to help you anytime. According to Mr. Isaac, is it okay po ba mag-ask? Yes, Mr. Isaac, it is okay to ask. What is your question?
Can I ask Blight to be my girlfriend?
You can open your or you can click your microphone to voice it out, Mr. Isaac.
Ayoko i-hamag.
Here.
Hoy, gagara-gara.
Ay, yung ex. Ay, no.
What if po dili ko makamutan? What should I do? Ay, Char. Okay.
Seryoso ba siya? Seryoso.
I can advise you anything because I'm not that professional about advising about moving on. How about
Di naman po sa love
hear Ronald's thoughts about
Sakto, hindi po.
Ronald? What can you say about Isaac's question? What if po dili daw siya makamove on sa past? What should I do po? Your mic is muted, Ronald.
What was his question? What if po dili ka makamove on sa past? What should I do? So, in my case, what I've done was focus on what's happening right now. So, I'm focusing I'm not though the past really haunt me and the anxiety of the future too haunts me. So you should focus on what's happening within you right now, in the very my stand is in this very moment. You should ganang enjoy yourself. When you enjoy the things you are doing right now, you forget the things that is happening in the past, or ano. That does that answer your question, sir? Because you have another question. So,
Excuse me, may I speak?
yeah, yes, sir. You can answer, sir.
Yeah.
And
Well, this is coming from my experience. I have a childhood sweetheart just a year ago. Well, for you to move on, you need to acknowledge yourself and respect the fact that moving on is a process. It's a very long process. You cannot move away the moment you said, I will move on. Aside from instead of focusing your emotion on your loss from your breakup, find a hobby that will help you improve yourself and preserve your sanity. Oh, just like what I did when we broke up. She was the one who helped me grow in terms of this talent. I I painted this one. I call this maestitya, that meaning to say hard sore. That's why this bird is all alone, because that was my present moment. Everything. My journey of moving on started there when I already acknowledged that things already ended. Then little by little, I started to accept that there will never be us.
Ouch.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to mourn over it, because that's really, you know, maybe cause us to break down and stabilize our emotion. Yeah, that's part of your life. And others, others coping up mechanism is easy. They can move up after a month, but for me, when I started, when I enrolled in this class, I already started to forget about the pain. In fact, I'm already starting to laugh about it. When you know how to divert your attention, then you will start to do that feeling. And you have to remember that life has so many facets. Um, you have responsibilities of being a son, being a student, being a friend. Don't set your eyes on that pain, because the moment you set your eyes on your pain, then you will really be broken, and you will find it hard to move on.
Thank you for that, Sir Clark. So according to Jessamy, can I share something? You can share your thoughts, Miss Jessamy. The spotlight is yours.
Let's proceed.
is there any more who wish to speak or questions?
Excuse me.
Rana, yes.
Excuse me, Miss Lorangel and Mr. Ronald. May I also share my insights?
Oh yes, you can share your insights.
Good morning, Miss Lorangel, our beautiful host, and also to our handsome host, Mr. Ronald, and to our guest, Mr. Clark, Miss Zia, Miss Chelsea, Miss Christine, and Mr. Vince Mirandi, and to all our participants who are joining us here. Have a pleasant day, everyone. But before that, I would like to acknowledge Mr. Clark Lopez for his inspirational and motivational story, and to all the guests who are sharing their experiences. During this time, many individuals
Are you still there? Mr. Renan?
Their mental, emotional, and college students like me. And why can't we avoid stress? Well, we all know that stress is our biggest enemy in life. We can't avoid stress since it is a very common problem for an individual's health. In a simple way, once we get angry or worried, we already feel stressed. See, this is how stress can cause very competitive problems for an individual's life, especially their health. For example, I really experienced stress during this time because of the many activities at school that I want to finish before the due date comes. So, while answering and doing all my activities at school, the stress I already feel in my body can affect my mental, physical, or even emotional well-being. But I believe that if there is problem, there is a solution. Just like math has problem and has a solution. So I have no worries at all about stress because I believe that all of these have solutions. And before I end this little sharing about stress, I would like to leave a quote by William James, one of my favorite quote about stress. He said, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another." Thank you.
Thank you for that inspiring message, Renan. I am sorry it was not just a May, it was Rachel Balat. Can I share my thoughts? Yes, you can share your thoughts, Miss Rachel Nakasabo.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to greet everyone a pleasant morning. So my insight in this topic is that stress makes us become the person we want to be. It molds us and builds us. However, if a person doesn't have the courage to face stress or is scared to get themselves out of the box, will definitely drown themselves with fears. So I have these encouraging words by Brianna West. So let me share it to all of you. Okay. The greatest gift that life will hand you is discomfort. Discomfort is not trying to punish you. It is just trying to show you where you are capable of more, deserving of better, able to change, or meant for than you have right now. In almost every case, it is simply informing you that there is more out there for you, and it is pushing you to go pursue it. And that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rachel. We will always remember to get out of the stressful box. According to Miss fellow Honey Hazel Lopez, can I share my insights, Miss Rachel? You can share your insights, Honey Hazel. We are all ears for what we are going to see. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chavo. For that, am I audible? Yes, you are audible, Miss. Okay. I would like to share my insight about also about this forum. Foremost, I would like to thank all the speakers, specifically Sir Cart. Thank you for sharing your experience about what you faced. I mean, you really inspire me to continue dreaming despite of all the daters we are facing. I am just beyond blessed because I really need this forum as I am dealing with stress these past few weeks, specifically on this online learning. Like, I really, nabot dito sa point na mag-drop out na because of the activities I can't handle. Maybe because I don't know how to manage my time, and that makes me feel so unproductive. Nevertheless, through this forum, I really acquired a lot of essential lessons in dealing with stress, as what Sir Cart advised. You just need to stay calm, considering that it can reduce stress. Secondly, is to guard your thoughts because negativity can destroy our chill, such as we overthinking things. And for me, aside from guarding your thoughts, you really need to guard your heart also because heart is deceitful, as we can read in Jeremiah 17:19. And finally, be strong. As the Bible tells us in Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. there are times in every individual's life we are frightened and distressed about the future, yet we can put our trust in the Lord. And before I end this insight, I would like to share one of my favorite verses in Proverbs 3:5-6. That trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Thank you, and may God bless us all abundantly. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Honey Hazel Fellow. May God also bless you more. According to Sir Ronald, do you want to say something?
Ma'am?
No. According to Engineer Arbian Figueroa, thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed it so much. I hope you reach your dream. Study helps you to have to do your best. Do your best. I'm leaving here for the day. I still have to. Thank you as well, Mr. Figueroa, for being here with us. Okay. Oh, Miss Mangkawan have already commented her thoughts. According to Miss Mangkawan, in Harmony, I'm stressed and empty these few months ago and up until now because nahitabo sa among farm. I only have my father na wala Japon siya sa akuha. He's been my inspiration since day one. He is always there for me. Pero kay dili man forever mauban ang parents nato. So we must cherish every time and everything na naa pa sila sa akuha. As of now, I am slowly accepting the reality. But dapat mag-stand and be brave enough to face the struggles sa life. Because every pain has a purpose. Life must still go on.
36.
I'm
36 ko wala
speechless about that. I am sorry for your loss. I am also grateful that you are still optimistic despite what happened to you and your life right now. That's right, life must still go on. Thank you for being positive, and we are empathizing and sympathizing with you. We are here for you if you want someone to listen and you want to lean on on our table. We are just here for you. Reminding you that there are still people who hope for your success and for the best of your everyday. According to Miss Daira Tumutan, cheer up, Miss Mangkang. Yes, cheer up lang yun ka, Miss Princess. Naarigid ni Doris. According to Miss Thea Maxine, please mon life must go on. I know nga proud na naglantaw sa imong mama o papa kay you are such a strong, brave, smart, and beautiful woman. Thank you, Miss Kulagpos, for cheering me on. Ronald, you can read Miss Rachel.
Yeah, I'm gonna read Ma'am Rachel insight. She said that in my thoughts, the way that makes you forget the past is not to think about it. The more you force yourself to think about how to forget the past, the more you're giving importance to a certain matter. Instead, think about the message or moral lesson that is trying to give you. Yeah, that's very correct because if you keep thinking na I should forget the past, you are thinking about the past. So legit di mo siya, as in you can totally forget about the past if you keep bringing it up. So yeah, we should focus on what's the important. You should focus on the important matter. The as what Ma'am said, think about the message or moral lesson that it is that The past
Ang
is
pang
trying to
record
give you.
man jud.
So, shall we proceed?
Yes,
Ma'am?
can now proceed. Oh, Trisha Jane Caniga wants to share her thoughts. Isn't Miss Trisha our invited participant? And for our invited participant, if you want to share your insights or thoughts about our topic, you can share it. Miss Trisha?
Yes, everyone's stressed. Yeah, I can't really specify the things that I am stressed out because I am stressed in many ways by my own doing, like procrastinating. So and stressed about what's happening around me. But stress and problems comes and it will pass. It's not so. It's part of the process and trust the process. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Miss Trisha Jane.
So,
we apologize that we cannot accommodate everyone's insights because we are running out of time. So we will proceed to our next.
yeah. So everyone listening to your thoughts made me think as well of my stressful life as a student and as an individual. All of you or all of us are warriors battling stress in various aspects of our lives. Your friends, schoolmates, acquaintances, teachers, co-workers, family members, and even passers-by are possibly fighting their own causes of stress. Thus, we should be kind since kindness requires no penny at all.
Your viewpoint is 100% accurate, Ronald. It is true that kindness requires no money at all. Contrastingly, we should also learn how to limit giving kindness to others, as there are people who tend to take advantage if you are overly kind. Going back to our topic, as what Sir Clark implicates in his speech, stress affects our mental health. Our participants' perception about stress affects their lives may be conclude that students who undergo stress can experience low academic performance, especially during this pandemic. Additionally, people battling stress experience different coping strategies to bring back their mental stability and to be free from mental illnesses. Reminder to everyone, life can be so stressful, but trust thyself because no one can uplift you other than yourself. I believe that all of us are done partaking in the open forum and we've shared our wisdom, understanding, we've shed light on about the topic eloquently. May I request Ms. Christina Dayan to share or show the certificate?
Thank you so much, Miss Ochava and Mr. Ronald. Is my audio audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, let me now read the citation. Should now proceed. This certificate of appreciation is proudly presented to Mr. Clark Lopez for gratefully accepting our invitation as the guest speaker for the Mental Health Awareness Forum entitled Stress Effects Battling the Void, given the fourth day of May 2022 at Northern Bukidnon State College, Kihari Manolo Fortich Bukidnon. Signed by Christine Tilandayan and Laurengel Ochavo as event organizer. Later, we will also be distributing certificates of participation to everyone who took the time to join our forum as a form of thanks. We will send the soft copy in our CCS2 group chat, and for those invited guests who aren't included in our GC, we will send your certificate to the person who invited you so that they can forward it to you. For now, let me take this opportunity to recognize the remaining participants here today. This certificate is proudly presented to Abuda Marivic, Salan Mesli, Salo Hani, Tatoy Dan, Hulagpos Zea, Asok Isaak, Jenesan Armari, Tumindog Jessamay, Oraw Junjun, Lopez Kark, Gisehan Kari, Nakasabog Keishel, Kaburatan Lisel, Ochavo Laringel, Mahusay Maricel, Lulong Chelsea, Hingay Rian, Sanchez Ricky, Ronald Exclamado, Solitario Dimple, Tricia Cahigaw, Vince Mirande, and Zaira Dumutan for participating in the Mental Health Awareness Forum entitled Stress Effects Battling the Void, given the fourth day of May 2022 at Northern Bukidnon State College, Kihari, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. Thank you so much for participating, everyone, and we are hoping that you enjoyed it. Back to you, host.
Miss Christine,
So it feels like an
your park's certificate, the one given by our instructor. I believe that Miss Christine will give you the certificate given by our instructor, Sir Cart. On behalf of the 8131 students, the certificate of appreciation distinctly indicate that you have done or accomplished an exemplary service in this virtual mental health awareness forum. The certificate that Ms. Christine will give to you, that was given by our instructor, was signed by our CCS instructor, Sir Joe Agustin G. Corpus, and the GEC program head, Ma'am Arlene A. Padilla, to proclaim the certificate's legitimacy. Congratulations, Sir Clark. May you inspire numerous people amidst trials. May you also continue to seek pristine and admirable activity. We will now move on to the next and last section of this forum. Go ahead, Ronald.
So it feels like an accomplished responsibility because we are now closing our forum. Everyone comment or send an applause emoji for the last speaker for today, Mr. Ronel Tuto.
Requesting Miss Screen Sharer, Miss Sylvan or Miss Christine Landayan to share Ronald Tuto's closing remarks.
Kasi mag-share ka nga ni. Ito yung closing remarks. Si Nestle, siguro ba?
Wait a minute, let me look for the video first. Walang hiya kayo. Nagsabaon mo, kaya
Nasa GC na to.
Dili, dani ko galag mo dyan
We would like to give thanks to everyone, especially to CCS who are here and still with us until this very moment. It's already 11:50. Thank you, everyone.
i-forward sa ko, B.
More.
Yes, Miss Masli.
I lost my connection. Can I play it now?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Ay, nawala lagi na. Hindi makita, oh.
Nakita na lang. Ito sa ibaba.
Layo
Dahil kita, ang daming jacket ko pinagdila siya.
ulit ito nga.
Hala, may bata.
Uy, mag-documentation din ka.
On behalf of all the members of the CCS2 Class TAV 131, our deep gratitude and appreciation to all your efforts in making the excellent arrangements made for hosting this meeting. Not just an ordinary meeting, but is a mental health awareness forum. In fulfillment of our class requirement, I would like also to take this opportunity to express to all delegations my sincere thanks for their attendance and active participation and for all the hard work done that led to a successful outcome. to our project leader and speaker, Mr. Carl P. Lopez, for sharing his inspiring story and for relentlessly giving us follow-up feedback and for helping us make our project better. For the last few days, we have made significant moves to make this project happen. In behalf of the entire class, I would like to extend our thanks for spending restless nights in making our project be as flawless as it is. To our visual artist, Vince Mirande, for creating our poster, to Zia Maxim for our profile frame, to the combined brains in designing this forum, Carl Lopez, Lorigel Ochavo, Christine Landayan, and Zia Maxino Lagpos. Together, all of you, we are able to make this happen. With all your efforts, the results of this forum were achieved in this meeting. Of course, for patiently guiding us towards meaningful learning, I would like to thank our instructor, Sir Joe. Without you guiding us, we will not be able to appreciate this kind of event. Our special thanks goes to you, sir, and for those who participated in our forum, and for our speaker who provided valuable substantive inputs to this forum. I wish to close now by expressing my gratitude to everyone.
Thank you for closing our forum, Ronald Tuto. Your participation is highly appreciated. As we end our mental health forum, thank yourselves for being fearless, especially those participants who took courage to share their sentiments and thoughts on everything this day. Our topic, stress effects battling the void, served its purpose on allowing soldiers of stressful environment to lean more to breathe, to take a break, understand why and how to fight with it, and lastly, fill the void with stress-free motivations. Ronald? Your mic is muted, Ronald.
We would like also to thank everyone's participation, the CCS2 TP131 students. Once again, we give thanks to Sir Carl Lopez for being a responsible leader and the main speaker for today. Miss Christine Landayan and Mesri Francelian for operating the screen sharing of our video presentations. Vince Mirande for creating our mental health forum posters and for sharing his singing talent. Miss Rhea Chelsea Dolong for sharing our forum. Oh, no. For opening the forum, for opening remarks, for being the opening remark speaker. For Ms. Zea Holagpos for being the first speaker and also for making the frame of our forum. And for Mr. Renel Tuto for closing our forum. Sir Carl, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I would like to grab the opportunity to thank everyone for trusting me to be your project leader. I really don't want to lead, but when I think of you guys, I felt like I need to step up for everyone. And to the team behind this project, a big thanks to you. Our restless nights were finally paid off. For Loringel and Christine, who designed the flow of the forum and slept late for several nights just to make this happen. It was really fun working with you. And of course, to our program host, thank you for stepping up and for conquering your fears. Well, live palakpakan for Ronald and Loringel, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm really happy and so proud for the two of you because I know that you are so shy, but then again, you stepped up and really made this forum as lively as it should. Thank you so much, guys. And of course, to everybody who conquered their shyness in sharing all their thoughts. You know, this is the reason why we are holding this program for you, to pour out your heart, to share your thoughts, and to release your stress. Thank you so much, guys. And well, special mention to this guy who is equally shy as we are, our class senior Vince. Thank you for stepping up and for committing to this growth. Thank you so much. Oh, you had such an amazing talent. I hope that we will see you stepping up more in the future. You know, this is a collective work. I know many of us really wanted to assume responsibilities, but sad to say, only few roles were offered. You know, maybe next time, if time permits, you will be given your own time to shine. To be honest, I am overflowing with joy because finally I heard some of my classmates talk. Yeah, this is really something different because most of the time it's just our instructor and few people reciting. But now it's different. Everyone is really willing to share something. And this is the reason why we hold this forum, to pour your hearts out. This meeting may end right now, but always know that we are here for you guys. We would be glad if you'd share your worries with us. Okay, once again, thank you so much and have a great day ahead.
We are encouraging everyone, advising and requesting everyone to open your cameras for Joxil, especially the CCS 5131 students. Please turn on your camera.
Please turn on your camera, guys. Smile.
Everyone, ayun na magkaulaw kay mahuman na. Kaon na din ta dayon.
Sige na guys, mag-tuktok picture. 1, 2, 3. Otro guys, otro. 1, 2, 3. Otro pa dyan.
Dala.
Sige, Waki, last time. Waki, 1, 2, 3. Mama na.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Again,
Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for participating. Congratulations to us for job well done.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
everyone.